Hey guys, my name is Natalie. This is my first time making a YouTube video. So welcome to my channel and I hope you guys enjoy. I will be attempting to make a Halloween glamour look today. So please stay tuned and I hope you guys enjoy it. Bye, see you later. Hey guys, showing you got a clean face. I'm starting with my NYX pore filler and I took a while doing this. I dab it into my acne scars. They're pretty deep holes on my cheeks from my teen years. I used to get zits and I used to pop them. I know it's bad, but I was a teenager. It was the early 90s. We didn't really know too much about skincare then. We just didn't want them looking all big and juicy, you know? So you just pop them, put alcohol, or like my mom used to say, some vapor rub. The menthol helped the swelling go down. Yes, Latin moms recommend vapor rub for everything. Ask any Latin girl or guy. Yep, so now I'm using Set and Change. Set and Change retails for $12 at any Rite Aid or CVS. And it's a under eye firming serum. You can use it anywhere you want some firmness. All you need is one drop under each eye. Next, I'm using the Fit Me Maybelline foundation in creamy beige, which is number 112. This is going to be my first layer of foundation. It's minimal coverage, but I like it because it's mattifying and it shrinks pores. If my skin was smoother, this will look so much better. So if you have nice, pretty, smooth skin, you might just want to stop here at that. So yeah, I'm getting it in there, into the creases of the nose, under the eye. I have a lot of freckles, so I just want to give it an overall even canvas since I am applying so much makeup. I'm going for a glamour look. So now I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in creamy beige as well. And I use this to go over some of my darker freckles or larger freckles and some of my acne scars. Overall, as I got older, my skin got a little better, but I was left with the memories of the once horrible acne breakouts I used to get. And don't mind me, I'm jamming to Drake. Can't play that in the video though. Copyrighted stuff, you know. So yeah, you dab it in with your beauty blender. It's a little damp. You don't want to rub it, just dab. So, dabbing it all over, go around the chin area. Now this is the No Pore Blem Pore Minimizer. It is really good. I just dab. This is my second dib. This is my attempt to make my acne scars even less visible than they would have without. And yes, I am going over it, the foundation. It does smear it, but don't worry because I'm going to apply a heavier foundation, a more full coverage foundation, which you'll see in a little bit. I tend to leave it on there a little bit longer, especially in my cheek area, so that I can get a little more tacky and dry. Yep. So now we're going to go in with the full coverage foundation, which I love, by Jennifer Bradley. I'm a shade 6, camera ready. And I dab this all over the places I want to get the full coverage at. I'm gonna give it a more even complexion. So yeah, go in. I probably don't need as much of this, but I really want to cover everything. So on my problematic areas, I dab, I don't swipe. And of course I'll go over it with, you can still see a little bit of the holes, but that's okay. They're not gonna go fully away. So just dab, dab. Don't swipe. And you can, as you can see, I'm getting a more full coverage look now. You're not seeing as much of my freckles at all. Don't mind, I love my freckles, but with this glamour look, and when I put foundation on, I don't want it to peep through. I feel it takes away from the overall look. So I'm wiping excess foundation off my lips, blend it in because sometimes it smears and it hasn't been set in, so it will move around. Yeah, I didn't like the way that looked. Take that off. So this is the eyebrow pencil. It's waterproof, and I actually carry this on my online store. This is the medium brown. I love this pencil because it has 3 different angles shaped like a triangle. So you could do thin lines or thick lines. And I just pretty much just fill them in. My eyebrows are pretty much there. My problem area is the very corner. So if I'm going to fill in the corner, I might as well do the whole eyebrow. Making sure they're even for the most part. Brush them in so it blends in. There we go. Now I'm going in with the LA Girl concealer, again in the creamy beige, and this is my highlighting. Go under the eyes to brighten up the eyes, go down the nose, my forehead, the chin area, and I do the sides. I also cleaned up my eyebrow a little bit, sharpen them up. And excuse me that I keep looking away. I have a lighted mirror. It was just much easier, and I could see more in detail in the mirror than I can on the camera. So you dab it out into the corners of your temples from under your eye. You dab every place else. You don't want to swipe. There we go. I know I look ghastly right now, but we still got a long ways to go. So I'm blending in the concealer on my eyebrows. Okay. And how did I look? All right. I feel like I missed a spot there. Changing the music. So yeah, that's Novo. You can find that on my website at bellasofthebronx.com. And this is the Pro Concealer by LA Girl as well. I like this eyelid concealer because it's tacky matte, and the eyeshadow really adheres to the space. You don't have to wait for it to dry or anything like that. And just dab it with your finger. Brushing necessary. And this is the Jennifer Bradley Photo Finish. And then I use this to bake. It's translucent powder. And yeah. I forgot a step. Yes, So yeah, guys. My video got interrupted. My battery died. I believe that. Yes. I know it seems like it was a short period, but it was actually a 40-minute first take, and I had to speed it up to shorten the video. But yeah, here I'm using the Pro Concealer in Beautiful Bronze, and I feel it's a little bit too strong. I had to dab it. You see me dabbing it? Yeah, getting rid of some of it because it was just too much. So yeah, I actually used the excess to contour my nose a little bit. You can see it. So now I'm using the Oakland palette. Oh, it's upside down. Okay, there we go. And this doesn't have any color specifications, but it's an awesome matte bronzing palette. I carry these on my website, bellasofthebronx.com. And I use this to kind of tone down a little bit the contour because it is a matte bronzer, and the Pro Concealer is a little bit too creamy. So to give it a more matte look, I went over it a little bit in a lighter shade. Not too far, that's why you can't really tell. It wasn't too far from my foundation color. And next is the Cali Glow highlighting. And this highlighter palette has 3 shades. I'm using Santa Monica. Santa Monica is the middle shade. I feel it's not too strong, not too light. So the 3 colors on here is Malibu is the lightest, Santa Monica is the middle tone that I'm using, and Manhattan Beach is the darkest. They're all very beautiful. I would say for a more tan complexion, you would use the Manhattan Beach. But yes, I went on at the brow, Cupid's bow, and a little bit at the end of my nose. Now I'm using the NYX Matte Finish Finny Matte Spray. And dry a little bit, brush my hairs out the way. Gotta excuse the sweaty armpits. My AC was off and it got really hot and sweaty in there. I didn't want to have the AC on because it was shaking my backdrop. Make it look like a flag. I didn't want that. It's very distracting. So here with this finishing powder, you don't really have to set it, but I choose to because I went over the top with the contouring. So I want to kind of cut this because it went too far down. So I want to neutralize that dark shade a little bit. So now I'm going under my eyes with a brush. Don't need that much of it. Jennifer Bradley's finishing translucent powder is awesome. I love it. It will definitely mattify your look, and it will stay like that for hours. So I'm letting it sit there for a bit. It's been a bit. Yeah, that's me. Oh, my lip plumper. I used to be so embarrassed of my lip plumper. Now I don't care. I'm too scared to go get lip injections, so for my video looks, I will rather go with the lip plumper. It's temporary, but it does the job. So these are my palettes that I also carry on my website. This is the Pressed Pigment palette, also by Oakland. I'm brushing off the excess, and look, it looks so much better. Yes, much better. As you can see, more even tone. So now I'm deciding, oh yes, and I love my sponge wand for my eyeshadow. I prefer it over the brushes because I feel too much fallout with them, and this holds the eyeshadows, especially loose ones, much better without all that fallout. I've kind of mastered it. So this is Sunset in Cali Chic. It's a very summer and shimmery palette, but it has a lot of oranges, yellows, and browns and bronzes that I feel definitely agree for an autumn look as well. So not just for the summer, but also for the fall. So that, ladies, is called Sunset. And I also carry this palette on my website. You guys should definitely check it out at buildersofthebronx.com. So here I'm kind of blending it out a little bit with another brush. So I just flip the brush over, and I'm using in Oakland's Pressed Pigment palette the color Time. It's a blackish bluish color. I would say it has very little shimmer, but it does have a little bit. I'm using this at the end, the tail of my eye, and creating a wing look. Yeah. So I'm doing it little by little, applying it, seeing how it looks on each eye. It's my first time blending these two colors together, so we'll see how that comes out. It definitely looks more blue on the lid than it does on the palette. But these colors are very pigmented. I love them. So now I'm going to go with Boardwalk. Boardwalk is a high shimmer, very strong, almost like a foil color shadow. It looks like a shiny foil. It has a lot of coverage, no gaps, and I love those shades in the Cali Chic palette. So I went over a little bit on the Sunset and blended it into Time from Oakland's Pressed Pigment palette, and then used a brush to blend them a little bit. There we go. It's not gonna look perfect, but once you put the eyeliner on, yeah, that's me with my OCD behind, putting everything away first because I can't just leave it. Oh, and my fave, the Sweetest palette. Love this palette. And I'm only going to use one color from this palette, and I usually use it to give myself angel eyes, which is highlighting the inner corners of your eye, and the shade I use is called Sweetie, which so far has been one of the 4 colors out of that palette that I consistently use. Really love it. Here I go again with my lip plumper, getting it prepared. Now I'm going in with the Nabby liquid eyeliner. I also carry this on my site. It's very pigmented, it flows very smoothly, and I really like this eyeliner, and it's so economical. I love it. Very affordable. Excuse-moi, I'm changing the music. I wasn't feeling it. Can you tell? So excuse my pit again. Yeah, it was hot in here. So, and then taking my sweet time and my first time YouTube nerves. I tried, you guys. So I'm adjusting it, make sure that it's straight on both sides. As you see, I'm freehanding it, no tape. Nothing to gauge it by. Maybe for another video, I'll do the whole tape thing. But another fun fact about me, I draw and I sketch, so my hand is pretty steady when it comes to drawing lines. So I wasn't too worried about that. It's a little on the thick end. That's alright. We're going for dramatic. I think next time I'm going to just leave the air conditioner on. But yeah, now I'm using the Hot and Naughty mascara. It's a 2-in-1 mascara, so I'm using the bigger mascara. And you could use the smaller pink one. But you see on the one it has a pink compartment. That separates as well to separate the lash a little more. Definitely a must-have. It's by MAC. I also carry these on my website. MAC's Hot and Naughty Lash. And there we go, guys. So that's the look on the eyes. I guess I'm obsessive with the matte finish spray. I have very oily skin, so I tend to overdo it. But not for my skin, because it's very oily. Yeah, hold on a second. What did I forget? Oh, my lipsticks. It's lipstick time. So there, I'm deciding on a shade. So I'm going to use Dose of Colors Liquid Matte Lipstick in Merlot. So you'll see that in a minute. I'm about to put it on. So there it is. I didn't show it on the camera. Forgot. Oops. Thank God for narrating. So this dries pretty quickly, and you can literally eat with this, drink with it, and it will stay put. So I really like these liquid matte lipsticks. I also carry these online at my store at bellasofthebronx.com. Pretty affordable as well. So I don't just stop here. I add Rihanna's Spacesuit lip gloss. a Fenty Beauty to give it a more orangey tinge. As you can see, when I'm done, it will look a little more on the orangey shimmery side. There you go. Nice. Alright, so that's my finished look. So yeah, boom, that. This is the final look, you guys. So let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll be seeing you ladies and gents next week. Thanks for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. I had so much fun doing my first YouTube video. Mwah.